All right. I'll share again. Because we soon get one technical producer, man.
Soon.
Yeah, we can need one tech. We can need one of them. We can need that little thing.
I agree. That can happen.
I like that.
Coming up, you can need that little thing.
Need that little thing.
Because you just ghetto. That's why.
He's so ratchet that it ain't even funny.
Greg is. And when you used to say that, I'd be like, Keithra, so wrong.
I can need that little thing, eh?
Daddy's a junglist? I was like, yes, how did you do?
My child is calling me a junglist lord.
Girl,
You see, I tag you, right?
Yes. Now, how come I can't pull it up?
I know. Oh, you can't what?
Pull it up.
Oh.
Okay. Oops. What's wrong with me? Look at Greg, got me sitting to the side, got me looking like Jabba the
You
Hutt.
ain't sitting inside the
I
chair.
asked if you want to sit here. Would you like to sit here?
You can still move, you know.
It's okay.
Sorry. You see how Katie look at me just now?
I know. Yeah, Greg.
Oh, that's sick.
My Afro puff going though. See, I don't see myself from the side. Growing a man.
I want a haircut now.
You have a nice puff, you and Kaylee.
Kaylee Puff is
But see, guess what? Can I tell you? I'm getting ready to cut my hair. Just clearing up my hair. My mouth does water when I go in my hair.
Someone I know rainbow.
Your mouth is water when you go in your
Look
hair?
at D. Hey, D.
All my
Yes.
hairs and
What?
What is the topic? That's right, Greg.
Do women know their value?
Oh, this is a short show again? No. You know, I love these one-answer shows. No, because what we always say, if we knew our value, what?
Y'all will run the world, buddy.
The prime minister would have been Hubertha Minnesota.
Yes.
Anyway.
No, I have a different name for what the prime minister would have been, but I could need you to make me some smoothies in a couple of weeks. So I know better.
Because it is just a bit, but I can tell you all get swing too, though.
Yeah, women
Yeah, I can
swing
tell-
ourselves.
I can tell you all yes. I can
We
tell
have
you
a
all
country of women vote against themselves in the referendum and in the marital rape
Oh
bill.
my God.
Yeah.
Not vote, but I just gee.
Yeah.
You know, I want to, you know how they have trading in the what you call it when they have the NBA trades?
Oh, the
Can I
draft.
trade the draft? Can I trade my ovary and uterus for some testicles?
Hey, these days you can.
No, thanks.
No,
You
that's too
actually can.
painful. Remember my show with a girl show that she made a P into a V?
I watched a video,
Yes.
like a simulation on Facebook. I'm
She
like,
did it on my sheet and she showed me pictures.
I saw when a man would turn it into a penis into a vagina.
What?
I
Yeah.
was like, I'll keep the vagina, thanks.
Yeah.
What?
Can you imagine the pain?
I can't. And I
I'm clenching now as we speak.
do that Kegel, girl. Do
Wow.
that.
Girl, look yeah. When she showed me them pictures, that changed my whole life.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm a chicken.
Child.
Yeah, I can tell y'all let society swing y'all.
Yeah, please tell us.
Straight through.
You know what it is? Because we always competing for
Straight
Yenna. See, they have us competing for
Yeah,
mine.
y'all get
You light
swing.
skin, what you mean competing?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Well, you know
You're
that-
straight and you light skin.
You know what?
and
You're
got
so
good hair.
ignorant. I don't good hair. I have 4C. No, that's good hair. No, but women are taught to compete for men.
Y'all get swing big time. And I could see it, you know, but I could see if y'all see it.
Mr. Goosey nigga straight through.
We can have that discussion.
You say that, but
No, yeah, there have been instances where I'm like, oh, you're talking to someone else? Pay attention to me. But not with
no,
my
because
son.
we women are taught some really messy messages, ironically from our mothers.
Yeah,
Yes.
Anyway, that's another show.
gotta break the
Yes.
cycle.
Oh, that's the show too. We can see.
Anyway.
All right, welcome back under the rug. And yeah, folks, I know it was a different topic for this week. But look, yeah, I was ready too. I was ready. But unfortunately, due to our lackluster power company here in the Bahamas, power was out yesterday, so therefore we couldn't do that. That was his only available date. You okay, baby? That was our make it today. But I didn't want to go this week. I didn't want to go this week without doing a show. And a lot of people were asking me, you know, what's up with the show. So that's what's up. We're not doing that topic today. However, we're still going to give you guys a show, and today we're going to be discussing something that it came up on Chrissy's show yesterday.
You just like to stir the mess. Right?
No, man, like somehow it came up about women in society, and I said to her that, listen, y'all women, y'all don't know how valuable y'all are, you know.
Look at the
Y'all don't
election
know.
process.
Y'all don't know the power that y'all possess, because y'all would be running the world if y'all did. And so I want to explore that dynamic of, do women actually know their value in society? Do they know the value in society? So, Chrissy, I know what your answer is. I know what it is, and we share the same answer because I agree with you completely. But tell us why you feel as though women don't know their value in this society.
Because again, Greg, I think most of our issues as women, and Lord, I'm not going to set feminism back 100 years.
Go ahead, man. Tell the truth. If it's the
Remember,
truth, say it.
okay, there was a time when we women did not even own our own bodies. We women were once
That time
property
passed?
and
I didn't even know that time was over.
I can't take it. We were once property and chattel. Okay, we didn't have any rights in law, in the family structure. We were just the vessels to have the babies, to please the man. So I think that because of all those years of that, what's the
Brainwash
word?
it?
I don't want to
Or
say
brain sludge it?
brainwashing.
Because I don't like to say brainwash.
Yeah.
Brainwash actually.
But we've been
washes clean.
programmed. We've been programmed to think that
Conditioning.
we are less than conditioning. So I think a lot of those issues are still, even though we're in a postmodern kind of time now, women are still told some messages that are not empowering. So I don't want to make it all society.
My thing is like, and I get it because for a long time in my life, we all bought into certain things because we learn what we know from social conditioning. A lot of the stuff that we hold, a lot of times, the firmest are the things that we learn from our parents, grandparents, close friends, or whatever. But lately in this part of my life, I ask, why do we, like a lot of times we don't even question these.
If you see your mother doing it, your grandmother doing it. Again, and those of us who dare to buck the system. I did a time with my mother, when I just got married, my mother tells me, Chris, make your husband a plate. Of course, me being rude, I was like, poof, you're a plate. What the hell? What's wrong with his hand?
That's a good
I don't mind. No, but, I always have a wise. That's why I'm divorced now.
Yeah, Mom,
No.
so smart.
But I just think we're just programmed to do that. We give our needs. Still don't feel we're worthy of certain things, and when you buck the system, you're a troublemaker. So I believe.
Too. I don't know if you saw it, but Nahaja posted on Facebook. And what it was interesting was the women that were saying
my tummy down.
that men are the CEOs of the family.
Yes, because man is head.
And she said women
That's
are
biblical,
she
too.
said women aren't designed to be
LaKeithra,
in
right
charge
around.
or the head. They are designed to be the helpmate. This is what a woman said.
Oh, at least they said mate. They say help meet.
Oh, help me.
You know the Bible is make you stupid. Anyway,
Wow.
Lord, let me stop.
A woman said that?
Yes.
Keitra, you surprised? Especially in our country.
Yes.
Remember, we're a very Christian nation.
Yes.
And so that doesn't surprise me at all.
Wrong person.
And that's what I'm
Ray
saying.
come out on your show. Don't make me come out on another rug.
Keitra, but you're different. And you all are younger. See, I saw my mother, for example. I grew up in a house. Anyway, God rest my Grammy soul. I remember we were
You
told.
trying to kill off your
I just
mother.
going to say,
Not
too,
my
when
mama,
my son
my
say when
Grammy.
mom dead.
My grandma used to tell us straight up, you eat after your papa eat.
Yeah, I used to
You
see that
don't
post,
have,
just like the
you
man
can't
gets
have
served the
no
food first.
chicken. That time we
What?
cheering, our belly growling, we cheering.
What?
You have the little drumette of the chicken, the juicy pieces for Papa, which I understand because Papa was paying
Wicked.
all the bills. Okay?
Wicked.
My grandmother never know what BEC, water and sewerage, BTC, she didn't know what none of them look like all her life. My mommy them didn't know what they looked like till they was grown.
Well, in
Wow.
2017, if I was also like your grandmother, then you could tell me the man's food was going to get taken up first and Greg was going to get the,
But I believe the children should eat first,
snapper
my
before
God.
me or whatever.
Yeah. No, but women are taught, I was telling Greg, but when you were dealing with Kelly, women have been given these messages of inferiority all our lives.
Yes.
The
I
conditioning.
had an aunt who I used to go to my cousin's house. My aunt used to make us clean up my cousin's room because she say, Myron, don't do housework.
Hold on, what?
And of course, my mouth was hard and sticky from then.
What'd you tell her?
I was like, Myron hand break
And what happened to you after that?
I must leave my house in Kool-Aid because it's completely
Oh, hold on. So you had to leave. You weren't
No,
even
well,
there.
we were visiting. But because my cousins were doing the chores, we all, and maybe it's the age thing, we were always taught that, girls are to cater to their men in the family, brothers, fathers, husbands. Even when I was growing up, when my daddy came home, my job was to, Lord, we sound like we ancient. I feel ashamed.
No.
You're the
My
legend.
job,
Go ahead.
shut up, Greg.
I would have to
We used to
make
get the
breakfast.
shoes and put the shoes. When Daddy got his shoes and bring his shoes too.
Yeah.
What?
I would have to
I am a
make-
This is
trained
like
look.
servant level.
I would have to cook for my brothers. I would
I'm a
have
steal.
to iron their uniform.
Yeah, boys don't do that.
Yeah.
What?
Greg,
How
what
come
you
I
think?
ain't experienced these things?
Because Teresa had sense.
I think I would have.
Your sisters didn't cater to you?
My
no.
older sister used to have him in the headlock. And
I tell you,
teeth in his piece of buck.
I was scared of my older sister growing up. She was a rebel. No,
Wow.
not even
still
close.
a rebel.
Wow.
And we had to split the chores. So like washing dishes, she get certain days, I get certain
Wow.
days, or certain weeks.
I've-
My week for the day, your week for the like that. So it
My
was
mother
evenly
tried
distributed.
that, but then if it wasn't done, she would still say to me, "You're a female. You have to know how to clean the house. You
Yeah.
have to do this. You have to do that. Go and wash these dishes, LaKeithra."
Look at my uncle till the
I'm
day
like,
he
I
died.
did not eat all this food off all these plates.
Yeah, my uncle till the day he died. When he finished with his plate, my uncle used to push away from the table. And
Oh, really?
If my aunt went to bed, this is what my uncle used to do. He'd leave his plate on the table, put his napkin over it, and my aunt would meet that day in the morning because my grandmother, his ma, allowed it. Men have always been treated like royalty in.
How I missed this boat?
Child, I know.
I missed this. When was this time? Because I don't remember being treated like royalty.
I see Erica watching your show.
Which one?
Erica Lang.
Oh, that's my
Now, Erica was a baby, so maybe it was a bit different for her. But your brothers, you cater to your brothers.
Uh-huh.
To this day, my brother.
Why I missed this?
I
Why
know.
you all couldn't tell me about this time? Or at least tell my mom. You're supposed to let her know.
All my life. So the
You
fact
met-
that women
have
don't
you
know
met
their
your sister
worth.
Tiffany, that wasn't happening.
This,
buddy.
but this is what I'm saying. I didn't go through this. So this is interesting to me. This is
Yeah.
news to me.
Greg
I didn't
have
know
a
it was that
sister.
level.
That wasn't happening in no lifetime.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I
Well,
had no idea.
we've always taught that. We always taught that. As a matter of fact, I remember my stepmother, and this is maybe it's just my family, but I think it's the age thing too. When my brother would come home from the military, we better cater to him. Now, first I thought it was because she was so happy he didn't get killed. Maybe that's why. But we were always taught to cater to the men in our family.
Right. That's interesting. So, where do you think that originated from, though? Like, what's the origin?
It's the
of-
woman thing. Remember, women, again, like I said at the beginning of the show, we women, we just started being our own selves fairly recently. Women just get the right to vote. When I
When
was
was it? When-
62.
Really?
That's right. So
That recent?
we women have always been, we've
my
been given a
father
message
alive?
of subservience.
Uh-huh.
I mean, maybe it's me, maybe the listeners.
No.
I mean,
No, it isn't just you. Like I said, my mother tried to tell me that you have to keep the house clean
Yeah.
while your brothers are playing PlayStation.
I used to hate growing up.
Miss,
My-
you ain't see these other two Jordan.
Thank you. My cousins could have jumped all up in the tree, and my mother used to tell me and my sister, "No, girls, don't do that. You have to
Make the tree
sit,
frowsy
sit
and
with
all
your
kind of
hand on your
weird.
lap."
This is, you know what is interesting? Is that Keithra
Why you think I
mentioned
such a
this.
brocko?
Man, Sandakan could say that's how it should be. Listen, Shaka.
Hold on, what? What
You
Santa
better
God said?
don't start.
Say that. Chris, you
Sorry,
better throw the phone.
excuse me. I forget I need my phone for Monday.
No, but Santa God like poke fun at it. He like
Yeah.
do things like that.
He like rile
yeah,
up.
yeah. He is the stirrer, not me.
Oh.
He like to do them things. But
So, Greg, you didn't experience none of that growing up?
no, this is why this is fascinating
Must
to
it because
me.
you're younger?
This
But then
is,
Greg
no, because
Daddy
she
is
younger than
cooking
me.
stuff too.
She younger than me, but she
probably
been
saw
through it.
his parents sharing.
Oh,
that
okay. So your father
responsibility.
cooked.
Yep.
Yes.
See, well, see.
Listen to me,
Okay.
Greg Daddy could cook. But, ooh, I
And
love
you
that
know what
food.
you're making me realize that I actually came up in a
Modern.
rather progressive
Yeah.
House,
household.
you did.
When I look at the relation, now there's still some stuff that went on, but in terms of equality or
So you grew up seeing your dad cook?
of course.
I just drive,
All the
we
time.
drive to this man house
And I
now
tell you one
when
thing.
I want him cook some butternut.
My pa could cook better than my mom.
No, Latrice never could have cooked. Erica, you remember Latrice,
Watch
right?
him out now. Trees can cook now.
Latrice can't cook.
Yeah, she can cook now. Trees,
Make-
don't get it twisted now. She can
Make a
cook.
good oxtail.
She can
Oh,
cook.
okay.
Yeah.
She can cook. But the old man,
Listen to me.
The old
He
man.
Oh,
was-
see, well, I didn't see that.
he
I
was-
always
he
saw my
put
mother
his
doing.
foot,
Yeah.
knee, leg, everything.
Yeah,
in
but then my
whatever he
daddy
made.
was always working.
but and that's the thing. Both of my parents worked.
Uh-huh.
So, like you said, your mother didn't know what a bill was.
My grandmother.
Grandmother, sorry. But I saw both my parents work. They both paid, certain
Oh, okay.
things. So it was kind of more.
I think
Shared.
I
Yeah.
think times have
Okay.
changed, but that same system of making the girls do this or women should be doing this, men shouldn't be doing this, men should be catered to, exists in some households. They haven't evolved beyond that, even though men and women are both paying bills. I've seen instances with women, some women my age, where the man they're both working. They're both equally contributing.
woman
to the
is still
household.
supposed to do the house
But I
stuff.
must, but I, as a woman, I must clean the
Get a maid.
bathroom and this and that. We better go.
Yeah,
Get
I
us
was
one
never
little-
for
See, when I
That's
was
not-
married, I got a housekeeper because I knew I was going to have to kill my husband. But I didn't have a housekeeper because I'm working all hours of the day.
Yeah, but
If
that's
I-
ridiculous.
You
That's-
working all hours of the day,
If
and I have baby?
I'm going to have another child, I will be getting a house.
But you know what's important? What someone said
What's that?
is, I noticed, and I noticed this too. like,
Look at
and
this.
this for the male side, right? I notice women are abandoning their expecting men to maintain their traditional rules.
True. We're
which is
guilty of that.
unfair.
We're
You know what I
guilty of
mean? Because like
But I can't even
you
lie,
would be
you're
look.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Men are looked at.
I still want you to pay all the bills.
Right, and
but
men
I don't
are-
want to clean
and
the
men
house.
are looked at less
I want you to
than
pay the
if they
bills, give me
asking
money for my hair.
But you working too, and you know what the woman is saying? She said too, what's yours is mine, and
That's
what's
what my
mine
mother
is mine.
taught me.
You know what I mean? So there's an imbalance on both sides.
But that's part of that is a little bit of payback too.
But honestly, though, I could say that if for some reason Greg doesn't have money, and anybody who knows
Greg never have money?
exactly.
Please.
But if Greg
That makes-
say, "Mother
Who Greg is
LaKeithra,"
this?
exactly, I know. But if Greg was to say, "LaKeithra, I short $100," I wouldn't think twice about giving it to him.
Right.
That's
Well, because he
it's-
does his share too.
Yeah.
Of the like men who are in my age group, 55 and above. I would say from like 50, 45 and above. You have a lot of Bahamian men who are not capable of doing basic things to take care of themselves because their mothers would have been like how my
Yeah.
aunt and them
Baby
would have
them.
been.
2 years old.
Does your father do housework?
Yes.
Does he cook?
Yeah. Well, listen. Don't let him cook. Let him bake the dessert.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because a lot of the gender specific roles are further compounded because of our Caribbean history, our island history, our black history,
And our religious issue.
and the religious too.
My daddy, because of the adult relationship I had with my father, when Greg was doing cookie caterer and it was super busy, my ass will go outside and cut the grass. Now
Okay.
I look little jack out. But I was like,
I
let
get
me
it.
help because,
Plenty jacket. But yeah, go ahead.
but I would do it. Like some mornings,
You're supposed to call someone and take his card.
if I would
Watch the
really
stereotype. Hi, Jean-Claude.
gotta save that money. Jean-Claude
No, I
used to
agree.
Find
ride,
out?
he used to ride past and be mad that he see me cutting the grass. But I would do that. Greg will tell
Yeah,
you.
put it right to sleep.
I would
You
get
can
up.
keep it actually.
I would get up and I would go and wash the car if I feel like the car was too dirty or whatever.
Yeah, and I've done that
You do
before
one
too.
drop?
One drop.
One drop. That's what you
Say,
But yeah, that's what I've noticed. But let me tell
Greg,
you,
I'm impressed
You
that
want me
you
to?
grew up in this kind of house.
And you know what? I just now realizing it because hearing it from y'all that these the kind of house, and this is how you learn. This is why communicating with people and having conversations with people and hanging around people that are not from your circle or your area is good because you then learn and you gain perspective, right? Because me growing up the way I did, I probably think that that's normal for most people, but then you talk to some other people and hear what they, the circumstances they grew up on, and it's like, what? We live in the same country, in the same region, you know what I mean? So it's interesting. But you want me to tell you all how you all get
Yeah, how we get swing, I want to know. Especially how this election only 3 of us in the house. That's what I want to know.
How much in the cabinet?
1.
Exactly.
How we get swing?
Let me tell you. There's many ways you all get swing, right? But
listen, we got had it better with you know who.
Oh,
oh, watch your mouth, girl. Don't talk
I just
no
saw on the
fool.
food store yesterday.
I love
Give a
her.
big
Don't
up.
talk no
I
fool.
love Loretta.
I love Loretta too.
I feel like she would have done this
I
country
don't.
proud.
I love
mean,
Loretta.
We still
But
have
she
to,
tore her drawers.
We still have to wait to see what Hubert Minnis does. We just have to, as Bahamians, all support our prime minister and our government
of course.
and hold them accountable. But I had high hopes for her as a woman. I had high hopes for her. I'm glad people like her and Tennille
Ain't no other
Burrows.
woman on the horizon.
We-
They set the
We
tone
weren't
and
up.
they set the
But Greg, how we
example
get
that
swing?
women
We weren't
can
up.
do it.
No,
No, that's
she
all I'm
did.
saying.
She set a bad example.
Well, you understand
Yeah,
the point
she
I'm
did.
making, that you can try, get up and try to
ain't
stick
enough,
a stand
ain't enough
for
to
yourself.
try. You got to
No.
stick with it. She bail out.
In the words of Yoda, don't try, do.
Exactly. Ain't no such thing as try. It's do or don't.
Sandikan
You understand?
says Loretta should have had a Coke and a smile. I can need Sandikan to log off.
It's not the controlling, man.
Vigilante H Matrix said girls/women are being trained to have a skill that men are being removed from doing to increase their value. What skill is that? I'm
Yeah,
interested.
let us know.
now.
Let us know.
Someone just tell me, Chrissy, take your husband because when your child get grown.
Oh, I saw that.
Women always say
when
that.
you're 15-year-old, when your son.
But my thing is this: my husband is a grown adult.
To be.
I'm not gonna feed my husband before I feed my child. Sorry, maybe that's why I'm married now. You grown,
Yeah.
so while I love you,
Uh-huh.
I just can't agree with that.
Yeah. Well, we disagree with a
I
lot of
usually
things.
take up their food if I cook, because Greg, makes some awesome stew gong. Well, you know.
I know.
But if I cook, I'll take up both of their foods, and this lady is very only her has a father, you know.
Yeah, only Kelly have daddy.
Yeah.
No one else.
So they'll eat together. Then I'll take up my food and join them or whatever. But I guess things are becoming more modern in some ways. Hopefully, the rest of it catches up.
And you know the difference is I don't expect that.
That's true.
But Greg,
know
now
what I
I
mean?
see why you the way you are.
I don't expect
Greg, you
that.
grew up really modern.
Yeah, and I don't expect like whatever she does. I know that she doesn't have to do these.
I'm
things.
impressed because see, I
But she
look at your
chooses to do
uncles.
it.
You know, your uncle's spoiled as hell.
No, which said because they got plenty. You know,
I didn't go on
anyhow.
both sides.
Okay, well,
there's a couple
the
of them.
ones who I went to school with. That's
Yeah.
why I'm surprised you grew up
Oh,
functioning.
The one you did love?
Yeah, boy.
The
Erica.
other day.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we just.
Erica, you remember Marvin? Boy, was a bubble for Marvin Smith, boy. Mothers.
Right.
And that boy don't think he was Big Daddy cool.
Look
back
here,
in the day.
when Marvin,
He still
Bob
thinks that.
Cross government
Yeah, he
eye,
still think that.
Marvin still think he cool?
Of course.
If
Where
I
you think that
55,
guy?
Marvin 60. Marvin still think he cool?
Where you think that guy?
No,
Alpha
but-
still think he is Big Daddy cool.
Oh, yeah,
so
well,
what you think?
Yeah, Alva
Oh,
think
yeah.
he's...
So what you think
Yeah,
of Marvin?
Alva think he's... And Alva spoiled too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm
No,
impressed
but he's
that
work
you grew
now.
up...
He's work now. I grew up watching that man work.
Yes,
in
he
that
does
kitchen
work
now.
hard, but I'm talking
He's
about when
work-
you talk about the distribution of duties.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah. But let me tell you how you all get swing.
Yeah, how we get swing?
And y'all is
With
perpetrated.
one woman in the cabinet.
Y'all is perpetrated yourself. Not just with one woman in the cabinet, but outside of religion and training y'all.
Oh,
that
yeah,
y'all
religion.
supposed to be subservient.
Oh, yeah, true.
Outside of Christianity. Well, let me not say religion because there are many religions. Specifically Christianity and especially Islam too. They ain't like women neither. But in this country we are mainly Christian, as we claim. Most of y'all don't get trained from Christianity, that you're supposed to be, you know, helpmate, subservient, less than, you know what I mean?
And how is that working out?
But
for
that's
you
when the men
ladies?
was paying all the bills. Y'all don't want to pay the bills and want to be dumb, telling people to be subservient.
But that's because if you subscribe to this Christian doctrine, this ideology, then you're gonna believe that no matter what. But then again, that's dangerous too, because if the woman is making the majority of the money or paying the bills, should the man then should she be master? Should he be subservient?
What about sharing?
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm about.
I
But
think each couple
why is
has
it-
to find.
Yeah, about it.
But that don't always happen, Joe.
But that's my thing. Why does it have to be one being dominant and the other subservient? In my mind, it's supposed to be a partnership. You know what I mean? We recognize I know what I'm good at, you know what you're good at, you know what you're passionate about, you know what you love doing, I know what I love doing. Let's figure out how we can make this relationship work based on those things.
Exactly.
But people don't seem to think that way.
No.
One
And when you
person
do
gotta
that,
be in charge.
for example, when I was married, I worked 9 to 5, well, sort of, and my husband worked 9 to 5 at night. Okay, so during the day when he would have the kid, his friends used to tease him.
Really?
Oh, he was a punk now.
He's a punk because he's taking care of his
Your
child?
wife got you here, taking care of his child. That's your
Your wife
time to
wearing
be
the buns.
Yeah, it's time to be sleeping. You're supposed to be sleeping. Why you put a child in daycare? Which again, he wasn't daycare, but he wasn't there all the time because
Right.
you don't always. You have reasons for not putting your child in daycare.
Right.
And so I think when you find your way of doing things that work for you as a couple, a lot of times society looks in and says, well, what kind of mess is that? And so that's what
problem.
messes you up.
But that's the problem. And see, and this is why I say y'all get swing. Women allow what have become societal norms now to guide their
this woman.
decision making and their positions.
Use the exception.
Right?
See, I have people that look at me funny when I say I will get up and wash the car. Greg is baking.
Right.
Greg is making the money that I will take from him.
Well, I
when
don't
he
wash the
goes-
car. I take it to the car
when he
wash.
goes to sleep. That's cardio for me.
Yeah.
So while Greg's making the couple $100 or whatever it is he's
At
making,
4 in the morning.
I will wash that car, boo.
Right.
Because when Greg
And there's
finished,
nothing wrong with that.
I go with you on deliveries, baby. No, Susie have $15 for you, not 12. She can't short me that extra 3. I would take out your wallet.
Jungless accounting.
But let me tell you the biggest way y'all get.
Yeah, what else we get? Because especially politically,
Y'all-
how we get so swing politically
Hold
that
on, but
women don't support themselves.
Let me don't go to politically yet.
Okay.
Watch this.
Well, how much different ways?
Y'all
It's
have- y'all get swing
religion.
plenty.
Religion is swing.
Y'all have allowed, and y'all are the biggest perpetrators of this nonsense. Y'all have allowed society to determine your worth based on getting a man.
Oh yeah.
You are less than a woman if you are not married
Or coupled.
or coupled.
That's
You know
very
what I
true.
mean? And so your value is less. In
Yeah,
a
we
lot of
believe that.
people's eyes if you are not attached to this man.
It's the truth. When I got my divorce, my so-called married friends I stopped getting invited to all the couple stuff.
things.
And it's
I'm like, but I don't want your
in a
husband.
way as
Yeah,
though, like
he was a leper.
Yeah, like I've always found that
You ain't
interesting.
scared to get divorced?
I found it
No.
So I must stay in this marriage with this person, and we're not happy, or one of us is happy and one isn't. There is something void. I'm not fulfilled, or he is not fulfilled, but I must stay in this for parents' sake.
Greg, you got to read Valona comment
Well, I
Man,
can't
it's
for
couple
some-
of-
about
You know,
Adam, about Adam's rib.
because for some reason the
Oh,
comments
this is
ain't-
good.
The comments ain't coming up on my phone.
Adam's rib.
What about it?
Okay, Valona said, I don't agree with Greg.
Barbecue or what?
We are
That's a new restaurant.
we are taught that Adam's rib was taken, so we are all equal. But anything with two heads is a freak.
But what she mean? What she don't agree with though?
In other words, the co-sharing of responsibility.
Oh, she don't agree with that?
Yeah, I guess the
Oh, that's
man.
fine. But she gets swinged by religion then.
Why,
By
how
Christianity.
people mixing up Chrissy Love Live and Raw with Under the Rug?
What is it?
Sandra Khan says,
We're ignoring that one.
What is it? Oh.
Hey,
you
Tracy
serve
Barry.
how you serve a
But must
child
he share the Chrissy Love Live and
before
Roy?
me, and that Christian
Must he
thing
share it to
mash
the
up
bitch?
this vibe. And Vigilante says, consider today's young ladies. Most don't know how to cook or care for a
Because they
home.
mind teach
If a
them.
man can cook, clean, and moderately do things, what else is there besides leg?
Ooh.
No, that's
See?
true.
No, but this is hold on, but this is
That's
and
true.
I'm glad he said that, right? Because that's what this show is about. Because
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's
he
a fair
said,
statement.
so that you see where he puts his value for women.
Well, vagina is a commodity.
Well,
Greg and I disagree on
Don't
that.
start singing your exchange in a rubbery song.
Vagina is a commodity.
Well, I didn't tell you. This is why, and see, but you saying that explains why you always get swinged, because you know that, but yet you all still find
No,
yourselves
but
in
I don't
positions
act
of.
like that. But I know how society values vagina.
Keandro Scavella says nobody should be playing the feeble act in an equal household. If everyone does their part, no matter the gender role, then there really shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
I agree. There are days.
Agree.
There are times when I don't feel like cleaning, or I don't want to do this, and I say, Greg, can you sweep for me, please? I'll mop. Or Greg will say,
Right.
try
Do
wrapping
what
up
works for
making
you.
dough. Can you wash up these dishes for me? So
Right.
whatever, or I'll answer the people.
But that's the exception, that ain't the rule.
yeah.
Most of the men in my age group, I remember the first
Jesus.
time
Sandagan, log off, please.
First time I was invited to my then boyfriend's house, the first thing, you cooking today?
Expectation.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I look like Negro.
Use the woman.
Tuesday is my day off too.
I have a friend.
You don't get a
that
day off from
calls-
cooking?
I have a friend that calls me. He ain't my man. He calls me. He feel it in his spirit that I am cooking today.
Oh yeah.
He associates me with food.
What you cooking?
And he want cook food. I'm like, if you don't try hard,
Sandakan.
Sandakan.
I gotta find out who the Sandakan.
I gotta let you gotta meet him.
I gotta
He's
find
the
out who that
same
is.
way in person. Trust me.
No man.
Yes.
This person is real? Because I thought this was, remember the show on ZNS? Sandakan.
That's his name.
Wait, his mom name is Sandakan?
I call him Shaka Khan.
I gotta see his passport.
I believe that. That was a TV show.
Yes, that's his name.
He said he's do everything except groceries. That's her job.
He said I do everything, cook, clean, pay all the bills, and lay timber. Which type of timber? Anyway.
Lay timber.
Anyway.
You plant. Y'all got a garden.
I didn't know we had lumberjacks in the
Oh,
Bahamas.
listen to this. Okay, and I know this person. Clem says, I do every chore in the house, cooking as well. I love to do it, so it really doesn't matter. Let me tell you, but Clem, crab and rice. I need Clem to open one restaurant. I just want to get my
That's good. I like men. You cook
capital
look,
together,
Clem,
so me and Clem
can
can open a restaurant.
Put my deposit down
Listen
now.
to me. This man can cook. You hear me? I think I was pregnant with Kaylee.
And I love
And
men
Clem
who
said,
can cook.
Come, I come in for some food. I said, Greg, come, we have to go. Come, let's go
Good.
for all
Kudos to
gone.
Mrs. Clem who taught him right.
Yeah, Mrs. Rule.
Oh, you know,
his
his
mom,
pa
yeah.
didn't teach him.
Well, this is true because most of the chefs in the world are men. So.
His pa might have teach him.
Yeah, I
but
like
that's
it.
the thing. Knowing that, right? Why men look that funny? Because like even when I start doing cookies, right?
I know you was teased.
People
Hey,
actually-
sorry, Greg.
people
People
would-
thought
yeah.
I was a middle-aged woman.
Yeah.
And people would say, it's him or it's you? You could
They
tell
still
me.
have
Yeah.
asked me to this day,
Yeah.
like you
Like, I
used
don't
to
think
this.
People say Greg does bake.
But I guess it's the same thing as like
It's like
you
if I
said
had a
earlier,
mechanic
like with
shop.
the-
Oh,
with the-
Clem
with the
says his
mechanic.
daddy taught him. Okay.
See?
Yeah,
Clem.
Mr. Rule.
Well, good. Oh, I know
Yeah.
Clem. Yeah, he's watching my show too. Clem,
Yeah.
I buying some crab and rice. How much it cost for Sunday? Because I feel like pedicure and no crab.
Pedicure and a
Yeah,
crop.
no, look,
That's
yeah.
a lot of work. I can't.
Yeah, my cousin, who I was making it for, he's very finicky.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you got to clip all them fin off and brush them things and dig it. And I into that. So, Clem, how much the crab and rice is, boo? I come in to buy that.
And sometimes he's cooking with brown rice. Oh, my
ooh,
God.
that should taste good.
But let me ask you.
Yeah, how else we get swings? So,
but I want
religion,
I want to ask you.
man.
It's mostly religion that has set the foundation for our culture.
Yep.
And it is now just tradition. It's become tradition. So it originated with religion, and that's just carried on as the tradition.
Okay.
And so now we just continue in the past.
So how do we get on swing? How do we get out of 38 seats? 30?
Well, it's simple.
Chantel Coley says, my father can cook as well.
Good.
That's my
Listen
sister.
to me. I know but toting from Mr. Coley.
Yeah, that's my sister. Yeah. The old man can cook. But let me tell you how to get out of it, Chrissy.
Yeah, how do you get out of it?
Use your brain, like Kaylee say. That's
use your
what
brain.
happens when you think.
Yeah.
Kaylee told me that today. She asked, it was about the poesy thing, right? And Keith said, well, how would you know that?
Yeah.
Kaylee said, well, that's what has happened when you think.
Okay.
And she fought.
It's Percy is in a costume. And she insists that she know who the person is
in the costume.
Okay.
So I'm like, how do you know?
That's what happens when you think.
The person?
And you know what happened? She saw the costume on the person bed.
Oh, okay.
So
See?
she put two and
That's
two
what
together.
Exactly.
And she said,
up in people's house.
Smart.
and she said, that's what has happened when you think.
Uh-huh.
So that's how y'all could get out of it, by actually
That's how we
thinking.
think. So how do we do that?
Thinking and questioning these things. Because you know what happened? We do
See?
something very dangerous. We blindly follow what we are taught without
Yes.
questioning it, right?
But that's what we're taught to do.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. That's how you get out
And
of it.
that's we are taught
And
to just take things
Chanel.
as they are. Oh, look, Joyanne, that's 2 orders for you, Clem. Clem, you have 2
Look here, you got
rice order.
I'm getting crab rice. We got a charge.
Chanel Johnson says each house and relationship should create their own system that works. It could be 20, 80, 50, 50, or 50 and 75.
Yeah.
Either male or female
Yes.
can be the number. It's what the couple agrees on.
I
I
agree.
agree. That's
I agree.
And that has made us so much happier. And I
Yep.
think more progressive people. Like I would cook and clean, and I had no problem doing those
Oh.
things.
It's a comment here, and I want segue off of this comment, right?
Okay.
This where all these callies come from. Keisha Shields Callie says, for me, it's like Greg said, relationships are a partnership. Whatever I am more skilled at, I should be responsible for.
Exactly.
Whatever my husband is skilled at, I will follow his lead. But you must bring something to the
I
table.
feel like men
I completely
can
agree with
clean
that.
better than women.
I don't know if that's a gender thing,
I
but
I don't know. Yeah,
But-
no,
but,
listen to me. I see Greg and his brother clean.
No, they had to have been taught. Like I tell my son, I'm teaching you how to do things properly. Because one of the things I must say that I don't like about men when it comes to cleaning, I think for males, and this is going to be a stereotype, so you could cuss me out after the show. I think you all do things in a half-ass manner. That's what bugs me. Like
Explain.
when the man would clean the kitchen, right? See,
That's when
when
they
I'm
don't
a
want
woman
to.
and I clean the kitchen, I wipe down the counters, I
does
wash
that.
the
Yeah,
pots. Okay, I can't stand this half-ass, no account way of cleaning, and I've seen it with my father, with my husband, with my brothers, where they don't finish.
But
the
it's just a
job.
man, you know.
But they don't finish. No, my
That's the man
uncles
you must
too.
be right.
No, my uncles too. I tell you, my uncle, all his life he pushed away from the till he dead.
Let me introduce
You need some new man in your life,
telling
man.
you.
Mazzy. But I just think that we have to encourage our men to do things
Lord.
properly.
In a segue, right? I want to segue off of that. And she said, bring something to the table.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, this is important. Because
Besides vagina, you know, Greg was going there.
You know.
I know
been around
you.
me too long, you know.
Greg, me and you always talk about this. You realize
been
how much
around
time
me
we
too
talk
long,
about
you
this?
know. But you know who did that? Women have now.
No, you all put the premium on vagina.
Y'all
Listen,
read
we
Clem
did.
comments when y'all finish.
I agree. We did put a premium
Y'all did
on
that.
vagina. I agree, and that's where we going wrong. But y'all continue that. Y'all grab onto that. Y'all say, okay, these niggas want.
Y'all grab
Hold
on.
on.
Cutting grass, Keithra.
Hold on. Not we speaking generally, right?
I know.
You know,
Not
women,
specifics.
women say, hold on.
Oh, God.
These
Oh,
niggas
let's
want
do
this
something to
vagina. Let me use this to get.
But you
my
still have to
need
know how to
met.
cook a plate of rice, a bowl of rice.
They don't need to these days.
Yeah, you do.
No, sir.
Women who can't cook for them, feed themselves are useless.
All right, the men who watching this, how much women y'all encounter these days that
can't
don't
cook?
know how
I'm
to
stunned.
cook, clean,
Yeah.
do these things. Because
But-
it's because Chrissy say because we put a premium on
But
vagina.
in that same
women have
vein-
recognized that in a lot of cases, this all they got to bring to the table. I
No.
just got to bring this good.
In that same vein, though, I've seen people who are shocked that women my age can hem a pants, sew a button on, can cook, can clean, can do all of these things and be supportive when need be. I'm like,
But they
I'm like,
surprised,
I'm
right?
28, not 15. Boo.
But
like,
you say they surprised, right?
yeah.
And this is
I am
because
I don't know why.
they are encountering
Almost-
lots of women that can't
almost
do these
all
things.
of my
but
friends
their
can
mothers
cook,
would've-
can
would've
clean,
have to
can
teach
do
them too.
those things. Crochet.
But,
You know what they might
but if
teach
your
them now?
mothers,
What
if
they
your
mothers
mothers
teach
don't
them now?
teach you, what, how to get them on?
No, but they teach them now. Sweet girl, you better get something if you're laying down with this man. You better be doing something for
Well,
you.
they was telling us that long
That's what
time.
they're teaching them.
No, but they were telling us that long time.
But this is the only thing they're telling them now.
That's unfortunate.
Well, that's very sad because while your vagina may be a commodity, you still have to know how to
Sandy
clean your
Khan
clothes.
says the premium on timber. I see him and Greg.
I with you, Sandy Can. I with you.
The same
I
school.
tell Chrissy all the time, I devaluing vagina in my life.
And
right
it's
now.
not yours to devalue.
No, what
Thank
I
you.
mean is, no, no.
Because then these people could take this a different way and they look at it
No.
page 3 to punch under the gal
Okay,
next week.
Let
No.
me explain.
Thank you.
When you walk in a store, none of them things on that shelf is yours. Correct?
Okay.
But
His logic does amaze me.
Sometimes, yes.
you put a price on those things in your head. It's like, okay, let me
I ain't
see.
paying no $5 for no bread.
Exactly. That's what I mean when I say I devalue vagina. Meaning,
In your
there
world.
are only certain things that I am willing to do for vagina.
and
Like
you're
sign
the
over
exception to
99.
the
Just like how
rule.
when you go in the store, there are only certain amount you're willing to pay for certain something.
Like
That's
signing
what I
over
mean.
99% of cookie caterer.
Yeah.
No, sir. But that's what I mean. When I say I devalue it, because the things people would do for piece of land.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Their
I agree.
lives make the most.
You got
non-physical
dudes in Fox Hill
decisions.
who shoot
Over leg. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
For woman and she out there bouncing up
Stupid.
and down on somebody else.
Don't
Yeah.
make no sense.
Yeah,
the
like-
things they would do. So that's what I mean when I say I devalue vagina. Don't think you could hold vagina as ransom and be able to get anything you want from me. Because it ain't that serious.
To a degree, I agree.
So that's what I mean. And that's like you said, men have put a premium on vagina to where they would freaking do anything for that. You know what I mean? Lose
I
their
agree.
job, spend a whole bunch of money that they don't have, all kind of nonsense they would do for it.
But I
for
want
that
to go
nookie.
back.
All for that.
I want to go back to how
Go
we
ahead.
women believe that if we don't have a man in our life, because I get this all the time. As a single woman, well, after June 30th, I'll be fully single. Okay, decree
Where the party?
absolute.
Where the party can be?
No.
You ain't have no divorce party?
Who?
All right.
No.
fine.
You know how long
Yeah.
I've been partying on this divorce since 2007. That's how long it took. 10 years.
See, you only
But-
want to go with my plan, but go ahead.
No, your plan is ignorant.
I can tell them about it out there.
No.
Go ahead. Go make your point.
I see I don't forget my point now. I see, talking
Greg will do
Greg.
that to you.
I don't forget my point now.
That's you worry about my good plan. See, you think if y'all had put
Oh,
my plan,
men, women who don't have no man in their life.
Go ahead.
Because I hate how as a single person, people say to me all the time, you don't have a man? I'm like, no. Why?
Yeah.
Haven't met the person who I can stand to be around for any length of time. And people think that there's something wrong with you.
Yes.
So society does that, but a lot of women buy into it because there are many manless women around here.
So this is why I like this.
Then
okay.
they go for somebody else man to have a part-time.
Oh, yeah,
lover
well, yeah, poor
and all
them.
of that stuff.
So let me ask, because clearly, according to society, your value is just to be a helpmate to
bearer.
a man. Your minds, what's the value of a woman to society in your mind?
I think what women bring to society, we are the nurturers. We are the good feelings. We are the beautiful things in life. I think just the whole feminine
I
aspect.
feel like lighting an incense.
Shut up. Just the whole feminine aspect brings that balance to the world. It brings that softness to the world. And so I think the feminine is just as vital as the masculine. But a lot of times I think society's out of whack because
Yeah.
one is always off kilter.
Yeah.
And for the most part, the feminine is not valued in this world, but the masculine is worshipped and adored.
Yes.
And so that's what sends us women in a tizzy too.
But you're, like I said, women perpetrator. But what do you feel the
Okay. Okay, now the light on. Light up.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, pardon eye people. Though. I don't know how that come out just now.
That's because I saw and you pull it up. Something
No,
must
I
have
pulled
hit.
this out, but
Oh.
that must be was slack or something.
Oh,
Anyhow,
okay.
sorry about that. Apologies if you couldn't hear us for the past
Okay.
couple minutes, but the cord come out of the mixer just now. But go ahead. Sorry, finish your point. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that society, you're right. If you are not coupled in this life, and especially in Bahamian society in particular, but that our other half, there's another thing women are taught, your other half. And I always tell women from a long time, you supposed to be 100%, not 50. And nobody want no half or no person.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Come
that's
to the
I don't
table
understand.
whole.
Yeah, you better come whole. And that's a problem with relationships, you know.
50-50.
People go into relationships looking to be completed. You know what I
Come
mean?
to the relationship complete.
Yeah, you better come together.
And that's another message we women are taught, though.
On that. Yeah.
But that's what we're taught.
Exactly. But that's a problem.
We always got this better half.
Yeah.
That's why
You better be two good holes of you.
You better.
That's why I said on the other show, Greg will look at Kaylee and tell how beautiful she is, congratulate her, build her up. Her confidence has to be so
And little girls
high.
need that.
Yes. I don't want my daughter to feel like she has to date a man to find love, to be whole, to be accepted. I've gone through periods.
But a lot of women are like that.
I've gone through periods where I wouldn't date anybody, and my friends looking at me like,
Like you
"What's wrong with
crazy."
you?" But I say, listen to me, I need my space, because I will turn hermit and crawl in one of them same whole Alfred Gray was telling people to take
In the
shots.
caves. But a lot of women do not have that. A lot of women have that daddy. And I was talking about this on my show a couple of days ago. We do have that daddy hunger. Because I will admit, while I may want, while I want a man in my life, I am content being by myself. A lot of women, because of what we are taught in society, and this is so good that you brought us up about how the lies we're told. We are not content to be by ourselves because society always tells you if you do not have dick in your bed, then something is wrong with you.
Yes, yes. And that's how y'all get swing. And like I say, y'all continue to perpetrate that because
Yeah,
what
we
y'all
do.
do is y'all look down on other women
Yeah.
or talk bad about other women when they don't have a man. You know what I mean? So and it's become like almost second nature the way you do it and not even realize
Sure, your
it.
man's wrong with that.
You know what I mean? Like you don't even realize it. Or like, child, she ain't even married. Or I got the man, I got the ring. You know what I mean? Like you put your whole value on
But
a
that's what we're
ring or a
taught.
marriage.
We're taught just like how look at when you don't get married by a certain age. I tell you, my grandmother went by the age of 28 and 35, she drove me nuts because every day it was a question: "What's wrong with you? You don't like boys? When you have a baby?" Because that's what society tells you, and you keep hearing this all the time. It does play a number on you.
And that's what
You could
she
be
was
as self-assured
probably
as you.
Yeah.
Right, and of course, when back then they was
Yeah,
married at like
shit.
17.
Yeah.
12 and they-
16.
Right. So,
Shoot.
but I just think you have to look at the reasons. I'm not making excuses for us because what? Losers making excuses. Anyway.
No, but there's a difference.
What am I supposed to do, Greg? Anyway.
There's a difference between an excuse and an explanation for something.
Okay, but when
know
you
what I
hear
mean?
this all your life, it's like how women stay in abusive relationships, stay in situations that are uncomfortable because you hear all your life, if you are not coupled, something is wrong with you.
Or you are less than. You
Right.
are devalued in
I
society.
have a couple friends who stay getting cut ass every night just to say they married.
yesterday. And as Greg passed the house, the male and a female police officer were there. We had gone the wrong way. Greg
yeah.
went to turn around. The girl was walking towards the car with a black eye.
See?
Yep.
Let me tell you about Gail, one good girl, Jack. You ain't hitting fucking me.
Oh.
I will cook that grits and
And
that
put honey in it.
in that grits.
Hold on, this is you always
we-
have a women's meeting or something
Yeah.
where is there like
There's
where
a
women-
memo.
Do women congregate and have like,
And
okay,
when
ways to
that
kill this nigga if he
stick
freaking
to
around?
you and you suffer from them second-degree burns.
Yeah.
You can think
And see,
twice
I don't get
before
that
you
either.
Put your hand
Because
on
I've never been
another
hit.
woman.
I've never been hit. And the one time when my hair was pulled, that nigga was on the plane back to America. First of all, you in my country want to pull my hair? You want dead.
Oh, I thought this was a different situation.
No,
you're
no,
pulling,
no.
yeah.
No, this
This
no,
was
not,
this was
not,
this
not
was
like
a
this one.
wobble, yeah.
Not like that one. Not pull my hair. Not that one. This was a.
This was okay. This was okay. This
Yeah.
was this was
and
that
so I
kinda-
feel for women who put up with any old caca
yeah.
to have man in their
Because that's
bed.
what they were conditioned to believe, and we
Yeah,
just have
so I
to-
try and explain that to
Yeah.
Greg
Yeah,
why
yeah.
we do the
Just
things
have
we
No,
do.
but I know y'all
Step
get
out of
swing.
it.
I know that. I just want to make sure y'all know y'all get swing. And let me
You know what?
Dakota had up this my old schoolmate. She just watched the show.
I like Dakota.
Dakota. She had an interesting post yesterday.
Yeah?
Let me read it. She said, "I have a question since I'm here. As women, why do we believe sex should be reciprocated with financial benefit?"
That's a good question.
If I automatically feel that I should be compensated financially in any form for engaging in sex with an individual,
There's a name
does
for
that
that.
not by definition make me a prostitute?
Well, every woman is one man's prostitute in some way, shape, and form.
and this is what I say, but why? But women deny. Like if you say you a prostitute,
No,
by
women-
definition, because of your expectations, but like your vagina, you looking for some kind of financial benefit.
Yeah,
that
that's-
is prostitution.
it is prostitution.
But they don't want to ask. I guess because it has such a negative connotation, the word prostitute, that they feel like they above this. But that's essentially
No,
what
that's
it
what
is.
it is. It's an exchange.
Yeah.
Money for vagina.
Yes.
And that is prostitution. Or perhaps, again,
Or-
women are creatures of
money
habit
for
sometime. Yeah, women pay for penis. I know women who pay for
But
penis.
yes.
Why you want to know?
What it is.
Anyway, sorry. Excuse me.
Sunny and Greg need a ride home.
I've just
and
never
somewhere to
heard.
sleep.
You know, I've just never heard of.
So
Trust
you
me,
never
it's
get up
women
and I say
existed.
to you, Greg, the money for your taxi on the bureau?
The money don't be there.
That's unfortunate. You get swing.
I get swing. I stay get swing. The money does never be there. You ain't pay yet, man.
How boomerang.
This is why I try to figure out how these dudes.
No, but
collect it.
there are people who there are men who get paid to have
I
sex.
didn't know.
Yes, they are.
Because there are many, you know what it is, and this is going to sound real bad, and maybe because I've never how I can say this without sounding like a true bitch. Anyway,
This is- ooh, I
I've
gotta read this one
never had to not have sex. I don't have sex by choice, but there are many
You
lonely
say you
people.
don't have sex by choice?
Yeah, I don't have sex by choice. By
Oh,
choice.
you mean you choose not to have
I
sex?
choose not to
oh,
have
okay,
sex.
Okay. I thought you said you
I have a
don't
I have a
sex
friend
by
like that,
choice.
and she's single. And
Right.
I've seen there like about 3 guys offering to be her baby daddy.
Yeah.
She has her
No,
own
women
business.
can always look.
She owns
Dick
2
is a dime a
vehicles
dozen,
with
a nickel a
third
hundred.
On the way
Wow,
she
shoot.
has,
All
she
over the
has her
place.
own
Right.
home. I'm like,
But there are times when, as a woman, you want to clear out the stress and
Yeah.
stuff. And so I think a lot of times, because people get paid for these things, there are a lot of men who are paying on the side because they may have other situations at home. Okay? There are women who pay for it because of loneliness, or they may have other situations at home. I know a couple married women who paying for doggy.
What?
Call me
And they married?
married. But then a lot of times, too, you know what it is, too? Like anything, it's like if you ate corned beef and rice every day. Things get old and tired.
well, you better put some hot sauce on.
I agree. Or put some tomatoes, some
on-
cabbage. That's what I tell them. Put some potato in it.
Spin
Something.
on your head. Take
Hold on, you
your-
mean hot sauce on the corned beef?
Oh,
Okay, yeah. I had to make sure.
you know what? Where he come from?
Shake it up.
I had to make
No,
sure.
but there are
I ain't
people.
saying go on the beach and get catch from these police riding around doing these patrols.
Hold on,
Hello.
the sound poison.
I know.
The sound
Many
like
people
that.
juicing on the
The sound
beach.
like- But like, you know that's the one.
Condom fish on the beach.
You know that's the one time I had gun pull on me from police.
Really?
No, I wasn't juicing though. I was just sitting on the beach. Police them wrote.
Sure you were.
Honest to the God, you all believe it?
It wasn't me, so I don't know.
Oh, you know I was about to look at you.
No, it wasn't me.
You was on the beach and you get
No, we were just sitting in the car, just sitting down talking.
where your hands was.
My hands were in front of me.
Yeah.
Sitting down talking. Trust me, if there was somebody
You
else,
see
I
how
would tell
you
you.
smiling?
No,
Yeah.
because I said funny.
Greg had plans for that guy.
No. These niggas roll up on me, cold point
With
gun,
gun.
through the- gun out and through the window and everything. I say, like what? Is
And
it just
your
necessary?
penis was where?
It's only be one place,
Where that is?
attached to me.
I guess since I explained
In
this
your
to you.
pants?
Yes.
I'm trying to catch him in the lie.
No, you know lie.
So you was just
know
sitting
me
in the
lie.
car?
He told me the story before.
You know me to lie.
No, actually, I don't see you as a
If
liar.
we was doing something, I would tell you we was doing something.
Okay.
It's no benefit in me for denying that.
And they just pulled up with the gun. But why
With
the gun
up-
blazing?
See how easy someone could roll up on you like this? Like,
But why you rolling up on me, you
this is-
freak?
This is a demonstration. Y'all do these kind of demonstrations on the
Police
police
demo.
force.
It's used to do.
But let me read it. Something she said, "Call me crazy." This is interesting to see a woman thinking like this because I don't hear
No,
this
but
from women.
no, yes, some women.
You
There
don't
are
hear
many
this?
self-assured women out there, you know,
Yeah.
who have a problem with
I
selling
don't run into
vagina.
many of them.
Well,
I don't run into many of them. But she said, "Call me crazy." I just think sex is a fair exchange for sex. Anything is my partner or spouse, it is different. If then, I think some typos. If then person is simply a sexual partner, nothing should be expected other than sex.
no, there's an expectation. You have to feed me. You have to
If a
buy me some
man, or,
wine.
but you know what is, but you know what is,
Something.
but you know what.
But you
what-
need to be open and have that
and
conversation.
you know how it's one-sided too. Like, okay,
Because vagina is the commodity.
no, but hold on. This had one. Ain't no commodity round here. Sander Can, where you is? No commodity round here.
First of all, his
Ask
name is Sandagan.
Sander Can.
Yeah, me name you after Sandagan, Sandagan. No.
No, but
Sit down.
if a man expect a woman to do things like, all right, so do the food, cook me something, or you know what I mean, for pay.
Yeah.
Then the man is looked at as the villain or
No.
some crazy person. No, he is.
No, it
No,
depends
not
on the
really. It depends on the
relationship and what-
relationship.
That's why you have to have open and honest communication.
Depends on relationship. Because
No.
guess what? If most women, if they screw on you and they can cook, they can cook for you. That's our nature.
If they can't cook, they can cook for
If
you.
they can.
When
Oh,
I-
if they can. I don't
When
say
I
they can.
met Greg had said he was trying to give up meat. He hadn't completely become a pescatarian yet.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to talk till the sun come up and all of these things. I still need that sleep back.
Yeah,
But-
that's when you're in love.
I
That's
learned to
hyperbole.
cook
That's
fish.
hyperbole.
I learned to fry fish.
Just
for
to
Greg.
please him. Thank
Yeah.
you. So women are going to do that. That's our nature. We're the nurturers.
No, but not
We're
just
the-
women. You don't think men do those
Yes,
things
yes,
as well?
you
Like
do
make
as
some
well.
sacrifices?
You do.
That's
You
just
do.
love. You know what I mean?
You do. When you care for somebody, you're going to make sacrifices.
Read the last comment from Sandakan. I can't.
You know, Sandagan, I got to meet this person. Say, Chrissy, a bit salty today.
Ah!
Sweetie, I'm salty, sweet, sour, everything. No, it's just that, guess what? And I know
And
in
this
my...
is an engaged man, but to be married,
Lord.
Sandakan gotta stop.
Sandakan,
Sandakan
we can
get
pray for
married?
him.
Yes.
Who married
Someone
Sandakan?
married him?
Yes, you want me to Beyonce to drag
That sexist pig. Sandakan, I haven't seen him on our shows in a while, but Sandakan always make me want curse. No, but I just think too, like, society tells us these messages. Like I tell my son all the time, and his father always tells me, why do you say that to him? The only thing my son is going to need a woman for, besides companionship, is vagina. Because I'm teaching my son how to cook, clean,
yes,
wash,
yes.
iron, take care of himself. Because I think a lot of mothers do not raise their sons
You're right.
to
Right.
take care of themselves.
Right.
I see so much deficiency in Bahamian
I had a
men.
brother burn
But
a
what do
hole
we-
in his shirt the first time he had to do.
Like how you can't iron.
Yeah.
Wayne was ironing from when he was 8.
But you know, it's interesting. That's true. But men are still revered in society, even though a lot of them are raised not able to do anything.
Yes.
But what are we teaching our girls?
You know, we
What are
teaching
we
us
teaching
I want
our
her to be-
girls?
that you are the slave.
No, I try to teach her to be self-sufficient. I tell her to pick up after herself.
Right.
She doesn't have a maid. Someone asked her if she had a maid before, and she laughed, and she said, my mommy, I didn't clean house for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was so hurt.
Yeah, these children would say
and
that.
I told Greg, I
Yeah.
think she thinks that it's only me that does these things.
Right.
She's asleep when he'll be up. Or,
Exactly.
and scrub the tub or something like that.
Right,
so
she
I
don't
tell
see
him
that.
we have to make sure that she sees that both parents
Right.
do chores, do housework, do this, do
Right.
Because she'll come outside when she sees me washing the car, and she want help.
Yeah.
And I don't get up and wash the car every week on my
Right.
car.
And it's good you
whatever.
let her do it too.
Yeah.
And this is,
Chores shouldn't be gender specific.
No.
and Keandro said something very important. I agree with it. Like he said, the thing is, all of those are basic commodities. Why do they usually fall under one gender or on one gender? And that's what I agree. Like, you know what our problem is? We need to stop with this divide. That this is for this gender,
human nature.
this is for the other gender. Like,
Which was okay when
Their
we
future
sat home all day,
generations are gonna
fine.
get there.
But we don't do that now.
but we don't tend to make adjustments.
But the Bible, you know,
I think
the
we're
Bible.
adjusting. It's just not as fast as we would like for it to be.
If you were a housewife, but then again, like I say, I have friends who are housewives, but still who have family.
Right.
I know I personally don't like housework.
That sounds.
No, I know lots of people.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that idea.
I agree. You stay home and you don't. My godmother stayed home all her life. Well, she worked in the house and she was catering to my godfather.
Tell me
which was-
if you all agree with this. Now, I know this ain't on this man's passport, but the name is Vigilante H Matrix.
Yeah, I saw
right?
that. That's what tell me I must take care of my husband because my child can
Music
grow.
come whisper in his.
Can you imagine
Oh, that's
that?
him?
Oh, that's
Say
it.
it.
Scotia Bank 107-897.
Hold on. Let me whisper in your ear. You ready? Scotia.
He says,
107-897. I'm being
those-
sexy, nigga.
Oh, sorry.
107-897.
You need to work on that. Maybe that's why I know this. But he says, those deficiencies are where the woman gets the brownie points to make a man say, I need this woman who was cooked so good.
He ain't never.
You agree with that? That's how you keep your man. You
But
make
he
that
ain't-
food so good.
He ain't never
that-
just talk with Clem, crab and rice.
No, but a lot of men, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I know.
Not necessarily.
Not through his chest with a butter knife. I've tried that. It doesn't
Wow.
work.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
I'm just joking. No, but the thing is,
Not
cooking.
necessarily.
Cooking does hold. I think it's a. I know from men who tell because most of my friends are male. I have very few female friends, and
Why, man?
because women are trapsy. But anyway,
So what you mean?
yeah, women are trapsy. And now this year of me trying to be friends with women, never again.
Wow.
These past 2 years, trapsy. But anyway,
Wow.
men say it's a combination of things. You know, the ability to a lot of times women is forget that
Boy,
men
but
want
y'all
gifts
do it.
too.
Yeah, men's gifts
Men
are bad on
want stuff
Father's Day.
too. I
But
agree.
not all, because I don't want. She hate now.
You
She
don't want
say,
gifts?
No. And
You
she
don't want
say all the time,
cologne or something?
Nothing. And she say
You just have
shopping
to
for
buy
me.
it and put it there for him.
She say shopping for you is the worst.
You
I
don't
hate
want
it.
no gift?
I don't want nothing.
Okay,
See,
don't be
because
humble. Why?
No, here's why.
No.
Greg, you like you to smell good. Use real cologne.
Because she
I
still is
buy
buying.
it good,
Oh.
put it there.
Here's why. I don't buy into these moments of praise for a person like just on this
Show
day.
me
Society
It is-
says so.
What I believe in is I will show you this appreciation as regularly
Just
as
because?
possible on an everyday
Yeah.
basis.
I'll sit on the edge of the
Because I
bed
should do
and
these
rub his
things.
feet because he stands
Yes.
on his feet all
So
day.
if you want this thing, I can get it for you. I ain't gonna wait until.
But we still
Mother's
want the
Day
special day though.
But,
No,
that's,
that's
but I don't.
fine.
I don't
Birthday,
buy-
Mother's Day, Christmas, Valentine. We still want the
But I
special
don't buy
day.
in the special days, which is why I don't want nothing. And another thing
You don't
is,
want nothing for tomorrow. I mean, for Sunday.
all I want is
And I've been fighting this
and I
fight,
still all the
Charles.
time for you
6
to be
years, I'm
happy
fighting this fight.
because that's gonna reciprocate. You can treat me
And
a
my
certain
daughter
way
good.
because you're happy,
That's true.
right? And so I don't buy into them.
I'm glad you still buy the
It's all
gift.
it's all
Really
ploys to
showing
make
off.
I
money.
got Greg a Just Because gift one time, and I had it wrapped.
And how long it sit there?
I hid it in the drawer. But a week later, when I realized this man still ain't find this gift because it's under the clothes or whatever, I
Yeah.
said, please go open your third drawer. I left the shirts up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All of this is to make money. That's all it is.
But
For a
Greg-
company, it's good marketing to make
That's
money. Just
you
like
know
yeah.
what Greg will want, and he'll save for and put his money aside for. Alone don't know me this. You want to help me get this? And
Right.
Okay.
And I told her that's something I give you because she was looking at a watch.
Right. Men like technology.
I don't wear watches.
No
Right, you
more.
don't.
I
Right.
used
So
to
if you buy
it.
it, that's a waste
Right.
of money.
Well, in his other job, he needed to wear a watch.
So if you must insist,
Or when we go out with your outfit, a nice
This
dress
is true.
watch or whatever.
but if you
yeah.
must insist on buying
Buying
something,
technology.
something that that you know I can use or I need or something like that, that's fine, and you choose to do it. But another thing why I don't like that is because you know what it's now become?
What?
It's become an entitlement and an expectation.
Hell yes, I
So
expect that.
so people now expect things
Come on, Greg.
these days,
On
and
Mother's
they
Day and
feel-
Father's Day.
I
and they
think
feel
birthdays
entitled, and I
are
hate
the-
that entitlement. I don't like entitlement.
I think birthdays are
I
the
hate
only time I
entitlement.
think I really like.
Yeah, if you forget my birthday, then I have to cut you off.
No, not forgetting the birthday. As you say,
Oh, see,
So even your birthday
But
gifts?
I hate entitlement.
Buy him some tech stuff, and he's
Yeah, men love
Yeah.
tech.
And
Yeah.
I just hate entitlement. And I've seen people like break up with people or be mad because this person ain't buying them something, and they ruin good relationships.
Not
off
over
of-
one
off-
time.
What?
Not one
That's the
time.
thing,
It
that's
had to have happened before.
Off of material nonsense.
Okay.
I think
And
what
so that's my
happens-
issue with that.
I think what happens with those people is you have somebody that you buy into, you support, you've done all of these things for, and you're hoping that it's reciprocated, and you're sorely hurt when it's not.
Yeah, because
Greg
everybody
always tell me, say, LaKeithra, don't do something
to get
look
something in return.
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
It is not necessarily.
Yeah, you
that
set
those
yourself up
times-
for anguish when
If
you
you
do
do
it.
something, do it.
Because I want to do it,
and
right.
accepting that this person may not get me something, and that's okay.
Right. But you can't be a selfish butthole and always take,
Right.
and don't
Right.
Stop
give.
giving.
No,
Some
but if
people
giving is your nature.
But some people are selfish buttholes, and you just have to realize that.
We okay, you know we have game
You have a
nights
point.
at our house, right?
Yes, and I missed the last one. I missed the big game night.
Yeah.
I
The
had-
engagement game night.
We had to come up for my sanity a 3 invite rule. If you've been invited to game night 3 times consistently and you don't come, I do not invite you.
Right,
Because
that's fair
I've
enough.
had people who say, I come in with the plates.
Oh,
We
I
gotta
hate
go
that.
Run to the gas station
And get
now.
plates. I can't stand them kind of
Susie
people.
show up with the plates.
Susie
and she-
trifling.
And she ain't answering the next day.
Yeah, Susie trifling.
So Greg said, LaKeithra,
Cut Susie off.
let it go.
Be like Peppa Pig. Hang up on Susie.
Yeah, but awfully.
Click.
This one say, Brendan say, I want a Bugatti. Well, motherflip. You must be getting checked.
You mean the Cologne?
Or Jennifer Lopez or someone. No, he want a Bugatti. He said, I say I want one. He said, you want a Bugatti.
Well, if you're deserving of a Bugatti, I'm sure your children's mother would buy that for you.
Clem say, invite him to game night. He'll cook.
Awesome.
Lord.
Hey!
Game
Next
night,
one.
man.
When the next one is.
Sunday?
I will
Clem, I want crab and rice. Clem, take this number down. 544
I will
3900.
Clem don't know why. He said that to me just now.
And
Man,
I-
I want crab and rice. And
Well,
my
let me-
cousin looked like she didn't want to make it.
But what just we have been on an hour. Let me wrap this up.
Oh, for true? Okay,
Yeah, but
bye.
that time going fast. No, but let me wrap this up with this.
Greg said we get swinging.
Y'all get swinging. Let me wrap
Not
this up
to an
with this.
extent, but I think women are waking up, and some women are no longer being taken advantage of. They know their worth, they respect their bodies, and if you're not doing the same thing, like you said, I would rather be alone than to be with just for someone's sake.
I agree.
You're not going to use.
But you and I have daddies who we know. A lot of women don't have daddies, so they don't know how to.
That's another big rule too.
Yeah.
Women without fathers.
My dad
Huge hunger issues.
My dad got
Yeah.
in a motorcycle accident, and I went to see him, and he was in the hospital. I had an uncle. My uncle came, and everything that my daddy would do, he did. My stepmother is a woman that doesn't sit down and wait. If my daddy has been busy and working overtime, she'll cut the grass herself.
Okay.
So
So I
I-
like cut the grass now.
But
You know we have landscaping companies.
But I
right?
watched, yes, but I've watched that. I've had examples of that.
Okay.
So if I'm seeing it, it's easier for me to adapt.
That's true.
And to think that it's normal. So if Kaylee is seeing it, she thinks
Right.
it's normal and that she should do it, and she doesn't have to wait on somebody and be a
Right.
helpless damsel.
Right.
But daddy
Yeah,
issues is
That's
a
true.
serious
That's
thing
why
too,
girls
right?
too. If you don't see, like, we have all seen men and women interact. And so I think that's where a lot of our people have these issues when it comes to relationships too. Because if you as a girl don't see love from a man, except if it's sex or smacking the shit
Then
out
you
you,
equate
then
that,
you confused.
Yeah. And let me I can end with the last where you all get swing, right?
Yeah, tell us.
It's more, but we ain't get it all.
And how we could fix it.
Y'all have allowed society to also place a value upon y'all based on what a man spent on you.
Yeah, that's true. Guilty.
And they continue to perpetrate it amongst each other.
Oh yeah, girls
And-
got to brag about
and
it.
hurt and
Yeah, that's
insult
fine.
other women's feelings based off of what their man spent on them.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all have allowed society to tell y'all that y'all only worth what this man spent out his pocket
True.
on you. He could punch you in your eye. He could juice all the girls around town. But as
Make
long as
baby
he buy
bring it
you
home.
a nice big shiny jewelry or send you somewhere and spend money
You
on
mash it
you,
up. Everybody gone.
he still love you, girl, and he love you plenty. You see you see that thing he buy for
Mm-hmm.
you, sweetie. He buy you a car. He send you to get your hair do. You see your nails. That man love you. Don't
Not
mind he
really.
punched you last night.
Even if you have to watch his sweetheart every night on the news.
Yeah, don't mind that. He punched you, but he love you, girl. You see all the money he's spending on you. So and y'all continue to insult other women.
Yeah,
because
guilty
their
of that.
man may not spend as much.
I've
as,
seen that. I don't do it.
Yes, but
And I know
that's-
you don't do it, but I've
that's-
seen that.
That's another way y'all get swing big time.
Yeah, definitely the
Big
man
time.
thing.
Stop allowing other people to dictate your value based on what someone else spent on you.
I
You know
agree.
your worth and your value, and you hold to that, and you stick with that no matter what.
I agree.
Don't
You
let
know
other
me.
people place your value.
I just
on
add
that.
VAT on my value.
Because the minute
Oh,
the minute you believe them, they are correct.
that's true.
You understand? So don't buy into that nonsense.
Boss.
Well, you know I can be there.
Yeah, I believe that once this decree absolute come,
Yeah.
the Lord can send Mr. Right.
Well, I can be
Who
there.
now?
The Lord.
I'll be there. But yeah, women, stop getting swing. Anyhow, y'all ain't
You
gonna
can
listen.
let Clem cater for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when
I
you
want
taste
crab and
this
rice.
crab and rice, okay.
Well, that's why I know he love me. If I could bite the crab biter,
Listen to me.
I know y'all women ain't gonna listen to me anyhow.
Yeah, we can
But
listen
I
to
just-
you.
Y'all might. but
Eyes
there's
listen to you.
I know you have people that
Plenty-
watch the show that are like
People listen to you.
Yeah.
Plenty people may not listen, but trust me, y'all swinging yourself.
Band together.
Stop
shaming
bashing
women.
and all that stuff because this man only spend this amount. Y'all don't know what the intricacies of their relationship.
No, I agree.
Y'all don't know what that man is doing outside
Women famous
of
for that.
And it's a lot of times be bitter women, you know.
I know.
Unhappy women y'all is take advice from. I spend
Yeah.
how in the hell
Spain and Greg neck popping up.
You see
how in
that?
the hell you listening to the bitter girl on how you taking advice from a bitter
ain't got no
unhappy
man?
person? Like, are you kidding me?
The gal tell me, how you could date him? He's a waiter.
You kidding me?
I was like,
Like y'all better stop getting sweet.
girl, when last you been on? Last movie you saw was Jaws. Sit down. Anyway, sorry.
But anyhow, women, know your value. Stick to it. You are valuable. Don't let other people put a price on you, especially your friends.
You
they
are
like to do
beautiful.
it. They just get in your head with all kind of nonsense.
Unhappy slows. I finished.
Unhappy
Wow.
slows. You know Sandakan?
Sandakan.
Someone marrying him?
His fiance need to take this phone from him.
Yeah, Sandakan, you need a Nokia.
Yes.
No internet, no smartphone for you.
Them old set, them
yeah.
voice quick
No, we need
set.
them drug dealer brick.
Oh, jeez. You need them old quick set.
Sandakan is a real person, Keitra.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
I
meet
thought
him
I was
to
being
game.
punked.
No, he can come. I can invite him to game night. You gotta see
Yeah,
him.
yeah. He's a real clown.
I thought I was being punked all this time.
But anyhow, let me go get some to eat, people. Anyhow,
Yeah,
I
we
appreciate
going.
y'all listening.
Happy weekend.
Once again, we apologize.
Happy early Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Greg.
Yeah, happy. Thank you. Oh, jeez, hold on. Also, we got a sponsor, Chrissy.
Yay!
We got a sponsor, Chrissy. Now, Ian sent me the information, but
Did he pay you?
yeah, man, he
Oh,
paid
that's
man.
all it is.
this-
Don't
this
send
man
me
don't play.
information.
But it's Davos Brokerage. What's the? Give me the appropriate name.
That's it.
Doubles brokerage.
Yeah.
Listen, if
He's
you
bring things in?
he's bring things
Yeah.
in.
Oh, I need
and
his number right
how
now.
How you think my car getting here?
Oh, no. Darling Hatch, I can send you his number.
Because why do
Give me
people...
one number to call on here.
I have one stinking place and they lose my magnesium. Anyway,
And I need to teeth some more from you now.
Girl, look here. You should have damn me.
Okay, it's 804-8802.
804-8802. That's Davos Brokerage. Listen, he bring Makai.
What's his Miami address?
Let me tell you what happened.
I gotta get that from
When
you.
I say I not, you know, it's be stressful when you bring things
I remember
in.
when you was going through your stuff with your
I
car.
had no stress when my car reach. I talking about going straight there, pick it up, get it licensed right there, same day.
Really?
Listen,
Everything.
eliminate.
Very professional.
Eliminate
very
all that
efficient.
headache.
Okay, I need to
Davos
call him.
Brokerage, if y'all know y'all Bahamians like bring things in the country. Y'all always bringing things in. So
I need
Davos
my
Brokerage,
magnesium
what's
now.
the number again?
804-8802.
804-8802.
already.
Thanks, Sandakan.
Yes, please hit up Gerard Double. Hit him up. Tell him I send you so he can fix you up. But when you're bringing in your things, you know you all like bringing all them stuff, all them containing thing. Hit up Davos Brokerage. They'll bring it in.
Just meet him. Everybody's lose your things around here. Well, I calling him.
Not him?
First sponsor ever under the rug. I want to thank Mr. Double for believing in the show and putting his money where his mouth is and supporting the show. So all you people, just check out Davos Brokerage. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up. Once again, we apologize for not being here yesterday. You know, the current was off.
And y'all stop.
Mr.
Look here,
Bahamas.
when y'all can't find Greg, please stop calling me.
Call her.
Call
So y'all
her.
cannot call me. Call her.
Call her.
Call her.
Like I pointing.
Yeah, but we can do that show next week for y'all that, you know, we were supposed to do black liberation versus black racism.
That's right.
With Chrissy.
No such thing as black racism.
That's nonsense. But with Chrissy, I got two black races, Chrissy and Uncle Sarah. And then me and Jay. This is going to be a hot discussion. We put it off. Uncle couldn't come today, so we're going to...
Today is graduation and
yes,
Catherine.
yes, you know, school is wrapping
Congratulations
up.
to Catherine.
School is wrapping up, so he's busy with that. But he's going to be here next Thursday. So we postponed...
So we have two black races.
Yeah, two black races. So we postponed yesterday's show
Petty.
to next Thursday. So those that were looking forward to that particular show, we're going to do it next Thursday. Hopefully, if, you know, power don't cut off again. But
I coming in my head dead picky with my big hoops on.
Come
I
with your
coming in like
dashiki.
dashiki.
Wear your dashiki too.
Amandla!
Because I know Uncle coming in this.
I am just here.
I know you're coming in this. He always got that on.
Jay has married a quote-unquote white woman.
Exactly.
And
That's
you know
gonna be
what?
so good.
Jay and Uncle
And you know what would make it worse?
Because you know I don't. You know that's me too. I get in trouble.
I think yesterday, someone informed me that yesterday was the anniversary of interracial relationships becoming
50
legal.
years.
Oh, loving versus loving. That's 50 years ago.
Legal yesterday, so that
Wow.
show would have been so perfect.
That would have been on point.
yesterday. But we can still do it next week, next Thursday. For those that were looking forward to that, please join us next Thursday. We appreciate you for joining us today. Thank you for tuning in as always. Make sure to share the video, like the video,
page.
like the page, share the page. We're gonna have these kind of discussions.
You got Erica
every
watching
week.
your show. You must see Dad
Erica,
important.
that's my Jack, my light skinned Jack up the road.
Not
She's
the
good
light
road.
skinned
Yeah, man.
Jack.
That's my
Greg
dog,
is
man.
run out of.
Erica's my Jack. But thank you folks for listening. Sandakan with your colorful commentary.
Sandakan.
Clem for the crab and
Clem,
rice.
yes.
Clem, I calling you.
Thank you. And thank you, Keisha. People telling me happy Father's Day, Janelle.
Yes. Thanks for making Greg a daddy.
Let me pronounce it right. Janielle. I hope that's right.
Janelle Ford.
Janelle Ford. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Janelle, I said it right the first time. Thank you for the Father's Day wishes. We appreciate it.
Time to make this next baby now.
Yeah.
Pardon.
How much you up?
Excuse me?
How much you up?
Excuse me? I started late.
It don't matter. We tie.
Plus baby dessert.
We tie. So, we tie. Until next time, folks, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Lucky trying to run.
Yeah, man, we going. I hungry, but
At least I
need
know
something.
Wayne could babysit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne loves Kaylee.
To Wayne when he comes.
Yes, Wayne love Kaylee
He
too.
love her. And women, stop getting swing. Stop taking advice from bitter people. Stop buying into stupid social norms. I believe in common sense over common practice. So when you get taught these things, think it through and say, does this make sense? Let me really think about this. If it don't make sense, then stop doing it. Simple.
Yeah, right. It ain't that simple.
But I know y'all ain't gonna do it anyhow. But anyhow, you can't say I ain't tell you.
Start to take steps towards it.
Take
little
steps,
by
man.
little, and you'll notice the
Small
difference.
steps.
Baby
yeah.
steps are still steps.
Develop good habits. Start to develop those good habits. Take your steps and, work towards making it a lifestyle. So, we gone, people. Bye. See y'all later. Thanks.
You so ghetto?
The last chunk.
We gone. Bye. Thanks. Your daddy's so broad.